What is up? It is Tuesday. We are here. We are doing Mixing It Up. I got Sifu with me. Then Chris is picking up the latte, so he'll be here in a bit. Yeah, let's do this. We're taking on the Duchess challenge, as you guys have seen by the title of the show. I don't know. Personally, I liked what he had to say on that recipe, and I actually got to talk to him earlier about it. And I don't know. I'm feeling confident. The dude made me feel confident about this, so we'll see. It's very simple, straight to the point, but I'm feeling confident. All right, how you doing, Sifu? How's your week going?
I'm good. I got a haircut, so it's going good.
Look at that. I haven't had a haircut in a year, and I showed it last
Oh, wow.
week.
Yeah, it was a while for me too, but this is the first time my hair's been short-ish for a while. So, and then I took a little bit of the beard off because it was getting a little the gray
Whoa,
hairs.
whoa.
Yeah,
That's too much change.
yeah, the gray hairs get coarse, so it starts to get scraggly the longer it gets. So I needed to.
I guess I wouldn't know about that,
Fuck. I mean, what? Dude, you know what? When I was your age, I didn't have any gray hair in my beard either. And look at it now.
You're like a year or two older than me.
You, bro. What's that?
How much older than me are you?
6 years, I think.
6 years?
Yeah,
So
you're born
you're-
in 86, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm born
Okay.
in 1980.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I haven't
So,
broken
like,
into
in
the
my
40s.
mid-30s, bro, I had gray hair, though. Like, this has been, like, silver for a long time. But in my beard, it used to be, like, reddish
Mm-hmm.
and brown.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of a lot like yours. Like
No,
yours
yeah,
looks like there's a
I
bit
get.
of some
I
red
know
in
the.
there.
I know the red hair is gonna go gray first, and I have a lot of red hair in my beard. If you actually see me in actual daylight, I have a lot of red hair in my beard.
Yeah, and dude, it happened overnight. This is the one thing, right? My mustache and my eyebrows, just let them be brown for like another 15 years. That's what I hope.
Nice.
Like, especially my eyebrows. Oh man, I do not want gray eyebrows. No offense to anyone who has gray eyebrows. But like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's when I know that I'm legit old as fuck. When my eyebrows go gray.
Yeah, I'm getting
You know
there,
what I
bro.
mean?
It's right. There's
Okay,
something- it's starting
now
to come on
it's this one. You see where it looks like I have an eyebrow piece missing right here? This is all just
Yeah.
blonde hair. I have like weird blonde patch there. It's very, very
So
light
do you
blonde
think
hair.
that like that's gonna go white soon? Is
I
that
don't
what you're
know.
saying?
I don't know. Like, I
Let's hope.
don't know. I have like weird coloring in my hair.
I'm gonna regret saying that because like 2 or 3 years from now, when I start
Yeah.
getting gray hairs in my eyebrows, I'm gonna like rewatch this episode and be like, "You
Yeah.
are a fucking idiot. You
Yeah, no,
jinxed
it's-
yourself."
Listen, it's fine until you find the ghost pew. Then you know
The ghost
it's
pube.
on, buddy.
That you're
Oh.
really on that downward spiral.
Yeah, it's there, buddy.
Oh, we're on the downward spiral of this conversation.
Yes, we might as well just stop at where we're at.
All right, Seafood, what have you been mixing? How about we talk about what this show's about? Ghost pubes.
That's a good idea.
Never heard that one? It's the ghost poil, as we call it down here. But anywho, I have been mixing a lot of orders, so it's been nonstop for a bit all week. So that's been very, very cool. I did make myself some. I was out of stuff, so I made myself some blue raz, and I've been hitting that sorbet and that cream soda that I made a couple of days last week, I guess, and the week before. That's working real good. Been enjoying those. But no, I've been busy, just really filling orders. I got some generous soul ordered one of everything in 30 mils, so that was really cool. Some stuff arrived in Canada last week. Well, 2 packages arrived in Canada last week, so it's going pretty good. I'm like, just shout out to Duchess. I'm getting to you, buddy. I'm out. I was telling Clown, I'm out of shipping supplies. I keep forgetting to stop at the post office to pick up flat rate boxes, but I got you, bro. I got you, bro. And yeah, no, that's really all about it. I did sketch out a cucumber thing. Tribal, Buddha was asking for something like a cucumber mint, and it's been on my mind for a while, so I kind of sketched something out, but I didn't put it to bottle. So um, I guess thought counts. So yeah, I
No,
thought about
that counts. I mean, you're
yeah, I
like,
thought
if you're
about doing
working
that.
on a recipe, just
Yeah,
because you don't mix it, that doesn't mean
yeah,
it's not part of what you've been trying to
yeah,
mix.
yeah, yeah. I thought about it, so it's fine, right? Yeah, but yeah, no, that's more or less me. It's work has been real busy, so I've been sitting down a lot of hours at the computer, a lot of data management stuff. So it's been pretty jammed up, and my got a birthday party for my son. This My middle son's birthday is this weekend. We're going to Baton Rouge for a deal, so trying to get my affairs in order. I got a trip tomorrow to Dallas, so it's been it's been busy. So good busy though, not a frustrating busy. So that's all me. How about you, Overdrip?
Sorry, I got like a really angsty dog here. Honestly, okay, full disclosure, I don't think that I've mixed anything since last week's episode. Um, I've thought about mixing, so I'm totally gonna give you that one, Sifu, because I've thought about
Yeah,
it,
there you
and I
go.
have like a hit list of things that I want to revisit, as well as a few things that I want to try. Um, so really, it's been pretty just chill. I've been super busy at work, and this weekend I did fucking nothing, and it felt glorious. Like all I well, I when I say I did nothing, I mean I didn't go anywhere. I had a bunch of chores that I had to do, that I've kind of been pushing off, and I also like out of nowhere have a plugged kitchen sink that I've been trying to fucking battle every night when I get home from work. Um, so like I've just been kind of, by the time like I actually sit down, I just want to relax. I don't even want to think. Like I'll put on like YouTube, or I'll watch like the Blue Jays game and just completely unwind. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I have full intentions though of this week, like next week this time I'll be talking it up because I mix so much shit. It's gonna be glorious. But as for right now, I've just been kind of piecing together a few recipes that I want to try whenever I get down to mixing. So it's actually why I'm looking forward to tonight, because I get to mix and I haven't mixed recently. So that's everything for me. How about you, Jay?
Uh, let's see. I had been commissioned a special request kind of thing. I had to get some flavorings for it. I got those in, and I was able to get that order out. Got to make a 240 of it, which that was kind of fun. And I don't know. It's interesting seeing what other companies actually do. Like it was a company that went under, and the individual gave me their recipe, and I just tinkered around with it. I had to like substitute some stuff out, mostly because either it's old things that you can't get a hold of, or there are things that they come from a company I refuse to fucking buy from. So I told the person I'm gonna have to sub some stuff out. He's like, I don't care, as long as it works, it works. I'm like, all right, fair enough. So I got that out, and then I just did a lot of mixing. I mean, I think I posted it in one of the discords. Like I just had fuck ton of bottles everywhere. I don't even know how to put that, but I did get the testers for the lychee custard out, which I'm excited to see the thoughts on that one. You know, Sifu is one of the people's gonna get to try it out, so we'll see how this goes. And
Oh
then
yeah.
and then then I just sent out some coil orders and stuff. So yeah, been keeping busy this last week. Holy shit! I was even telling Sifu I had a drawstring backpack that was just full of fucking packages that I had to send out. I just went to the post office and just dumped it into that big ass drum thing that they have, and it was nice and packed out. So hopefully everybody gets everything on time and things like that. But very very excited about it. Alrighty.
So
So yeah, I have noticed the buffering issues. Other than stopping the stream and starting it over, I don't know what to do. So if anybody has more technical skills at this shit than me, please let me know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I honestly, like, I'm used to buffering because that's
Mm-hmm.
just my life of
Mm-hmm.
country life. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because right now it's, at least for me, it's running at a 360p. But I don't know. I really couldn't help you on beyond that. Like I said, I tried looking through Streamlabs and see what I can do, but that's all I got for you. It could just be the internet. It could be that it's hot outside and it just messes with shit. I don't fucking know. We're in the dead of summer here. Everything's slow.
For real, dude.
Mm-hmm.
When it's hot, shit slows way the fuck down.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's just take a quick ad break and we'll be right back. Bam. Alrighty, so that was Shake and Bake Media. Seriously, if you guys have any needs for graphic design stuff, like our intro, like that ad, the intro for Coordinate Wired, or I think he also did the one for Weekend Bullshit that Adam does with Jackson. And I know he helps Sifu with his labels. You know, so if you got anything you want to throw at them, they will do that for you. They will do graphic work, and they do amazing work. Have you seen any of the random thumbnails that actually look more fun than the ones that I do? Those tend to be shake and bake. And also, you could hit them up for some exotic leaf. What's it called? Exotic leaf CBD products. They are amazing, top notch, great flavor, and they don't have a heavy herbally taste. So, and they work. I mean, seriously. Yeah, well, the wife just passed me. See, there you go. Some neon rings. They do make gummy bears, which I do recommend the gummy sour bears. They're fucking amazing. But yeah, so that's enough slinging. I did get to hang out with Anthony last Thursday. Dude is a riot, and we had fun. We went out for burgers, and you know, just shot the shit. It was really nice. Alrighty, so beyond that, let's see. Chris is still working on his seafood. You want to start us off?
Yeah, I'm doing Duchess Cookie Supreme. So I'm doing so it's going to be like a blackcurrant oatmeal cream pie cookie thing. So um, going with that. It's kind of way pretty much in my wheelhouse. I have two oatmeal cookie flavors. So I've been dying to try some of these flavors, and we're just going to go for it. So I'm going with a 1/4% of a pea. I'm doing the blackcurrant VSO at 2%, country apple beryllium at 1.5%, double apple capella at 1% for the apple component. I'm going to back the blackcurrant with the huckleberry from VSO. For the oatmeal cookie part, I'm using the VSO oatmeal, the vanilla cookie, the new flavor art vanilla cookie. And for the cream component, I'm using the oats and cream cookie. So from the notes, it says that it's got a really nice, heavy mouthfeel, good sweet cream in that concentrate, and not so much cookie. So I kind of built the cookie, and I'm going to add the cream for that, and then 0.5% of super sweet, just because there's apple in here, and I just find that fruits just pop whenever you use a little bit of super sweet. So because I've been really enjoying the sweet mate, but I think this recipe would benefit from a little citric acid. So that's what I am doing, and I'm hoping it comes out heavy on the oatmeal side. I've been dying to use this VSO oatmeal, and but I didn't want anything with I didn't want like a spicy component, so I just tried to avoid using my regular TPA oatmeal cookie, which has kind of a little spice in it. So I just want a straight oatmeal cookie thing, and hopefully it pops. So there you go. Let's do it.
Nice.
Sweet. I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice. Chris, you ready, or you want me to?
Yeah, no, I'm
just
ready.
go
I'm
ahead?
ready. I just need like my page to refresh so the recipe's there again. I had to save it. Okay. So hopefully I didn't forget anything, and if I did, I'll just have to go back and change it. So my recipe is called Duchess is currently annoying me.
Oh,
And that's what it's up as. So because I knew that it had to be an apple blackcurrant kind of cream pie, if you will, um, I'm just gonna read it straight down from top to bottom. So my apple, I'm using the apple from Flavor Art. I think it's also called Apple Stark from Flavor Art, and I'm using that at 1%. I'm using apple from Flavora, which is a new one to me. I've never used it before. At 0.75%. Blackcurrant Silverline from Capella, 2%.
so good.
Cheesecake Graham Crust from TPA at 2%. Cream Milky Undertones from One on One at 1.25%. Graham Cracker V2 from Capella at 1.8% because that's the suggested median. And I thought, let's just fucking go with it. I also am using whipped cream fresh from Wonder Flavors, and I'm putting super sweet in at
Nice.
0.5%.
Nice.
So mine's 10.3%, and yeah, we'll see if it's good or not.
Awesome. Sounds good.
How about you?
All right. So I'm going with old faithful trusty one that I don't know. I just can't get enough of it. Is the apple filling from Flavora at 0.6%. Then I'm doing Bavarian cream from Wonder Flavors, which I've never tried, so we'll see how this comes out.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it? All right. I'm excited.
Good.
Then we're doing black currant from FA because I mean, ask Chris. He'll tell you Flavor Art. Just fucking Flavor Art.
Fire.
Exactly. Then like I'm doing more of a pie, so that's what I'm going with. So we're gonna do a cheesecake graham crust from TFA. Then I'm gonna try country apple from Perillum because it was recommended to me by Sifu there, and hey, I got a chance to try it out now, so I just got it in. So you know that kind of thing. Then we're gonna do graham cracker pie crust from Wonder Flavors, some super sweet, and then sweet cream from Capella. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm excited. And yeah, I even got something rewicked and ready to go because I remembered this time.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Well, I got up early.
Ready.
I got up early today because we did a meeting for Codename Wired, getting ready for the next installment.
Yeah, is that this weekend? It
Yep.
is, right?
Yep, it's this coming weekend. We've declared Duchess the Time Lord because he's the only one that remembers all the different time sections and shit. So, if you need to know anything, ask the Time Lord.
The Time Lord.
I think it's at 4:00 Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many flavor arts do I have here? Just one.
Oh man.
Bazinga. Done.
If we already done,
Yeah. I'm fast, bro.
well,
He's
you probably
good.
already had everything out. Cheater.
Why am I a cheater? Yeah,
I'm
I knew
kidding.
I had my recipe. And,
He's just jealous of your preparedness level.
Yeah, dude. Literally, I walked in the house at 7:55. Somehow, like the dog went outside, did his business, came in, ate his food, and I'm like, "Let's go upstairs, bud." I can't believe that he's not just trying to be like a menace to me right now.
Right?
He's just chilling, panting, staring me down.
like, when you're gonna finish and give me pats?
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, I want to go OUT." I can't say it again because he'll just start to like rage.
Rage.
Yep, I was able to, even though I worked late-ish, I was able to get here, eat, get my trusty Reload S re-wicked, and pull out my concentrates and
Reload S.
make my make my little uh, make my little recipe and get after it.
Get it.
I do sketch it out in my head. You know, during the workday, I'll look at my concentrates and go,
Oh,
this,
especially
that, this,
if
that. Yeah.
especially if we actually have an actual thing, because normally we wait till like the night before.
Yeah.
That's why honestly I totally slipped my mind, and then when you posted it in our chat, I was like, oh yeah, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I was geared up. I wanted to mix peanut butter something. That's all I knew. I was like, I really want to make peanut butter.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know. Do we need to revisit peanut butter?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
Dude, okay, so
no. If we do peanut butter again, we're doing cucumber before peanut butter.
No, fuck that.
Because I'll do a cucumber peanut butter. I don't give a fuck.
Like, this is the thing, right? Sifu, like, do you like literally want to throw up when you think about peanut butter? Do you want to like fucking puke and just like never even see it again in your life, abolish it from the entire existence of the planet?
No.
Okay, that's how I feel about cucumber. It's
That's
like
a
this.
shame.
It's like that snotty cousin to tomato that can go fuck itself.
see, I like cucumbers. That with some
Eddie!
lemon and some tapatio on there. Oh, that's some good eating right there.
Oh, I love that, buddy. I love that, buddy. Just straight cold cucumber with some Tony Sacheries and some fresh garden tomatoes.
Some
Yep,
Tonys. Some Tonys.
Some Tonys. Some Tony Sacheries.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this knuckles like a dream.
Like a dream.
Like a dream.
I don't know. I'm getting kind of a chalky thing though.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't come through on the vape side of things. I'm wondering.
The only
if it's
flavor-
unsteeped cream.
Only flavor I've ever had was that tastes chalky is the peppermint.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's just the oatmeal or maybe this Wonder Flavor is cream because that's the only. I'm familiar with everything else. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the. This is the first time I've even cracked the VSO blackcurrant. It doesn't smell as bright as the FA or the Silverline, but it's a little deeper, a little more on the dark side. Oh, buddy. Well, it doesn't vape chalky. That's good. Or maybe it's that vanilla cookie, the new vanilla cookie from Flavor Art.
Advocate, honestly, I've
It
done
is.
I've done my white whale mix. I've already done that. I did a black was it a red velvet cake. It was pretty decent.
It's the vanilla cookie. Well, I'll tell you what, though. That is a nice concentrate. I'm excited.
Maybe it'll
about it.
steep out.
Yeah. It's good.
Honestly,
This cookie base is phenomenal.
I'll be honest, when I got my recipe together kind of earlier today, and I seriously wanted to just cheat and fucking do it at that point. I was like, nope, we need to keep the integrity of the show.
Oh, there it is. Lost it.
Ooh, watermelon cucumber. Okay, I could see that.
Yeah, watermelon cucumber. Well, they were asking for a cucumber mint, and that's a very delightful summer flavor. I love that. So, more of a cucumber lemonade mint thing, but I don't have anything for lemonades. But
Only have one cucumber, and I'm not 100% positive on it.
I have the Capella.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I have the Wonder Flavors African horned cucumber, which I'm not even sure if that's a proper cucumber at
Cucumber.
this point.
I mean, this smells like fresh garden cucumber. This Capella is. So
Okay.
I did the research and I was like, yeah, it's the best. So I just bought the one. So
Hmm. I was gonna ask you, seafood. Do you have a celery flavoring?
no.
I thought
Um,
you did, because I was like, you could just do that with peanut butter.
well, that's what I was saying. You know, cucumber and celery, or celery and peanut butter are really good together. And I have
Hmm.
some molasses. I could have done some cane sugar, made like a. Yeah, that's good.
Dude, that black currant, bro. That apple. Okay, so if you want to get like a pretty good apple baked like base, I really think the apple filling with the country apple is pretty good. Like it has a full on like baked apple taste. Holy crap.
That country apple's baller. Like, I think it was Dan Baker that told me that as soon as he got the Perilla, everywhere he used Fuji, he replaced it with country apple. So
Yeah, Tribal Buddha, that's what's gotten this whole cucumber talk started, dude. Was you bringing up the mint daiquiri cucumber thing? Because I
nice.
thought Sifu had a cucumber mix.
I, I had tried cucumber in the past on this very show. Um, let me see what I did. Let me see.
Duchess, I don't think this will last the 2 weeks that you're asking for a steep.
Yeah, this is good. Like
Mm-hmm.
I, I don't know what this VSO oatmeal is really singing. It tastes like if you just used a little bit of oatmeal and no spices and nothing with a good lemon butter cookie, you know, not lemon butter cookie, like just a good sugar cookie, like a good solid vanilla sugar cookie with a little bit of oatmeal. This cream is really coming through. Man, I'm happy with this one. Um, I could use a little more currant though. I don't know if I used enough VSO.
Yeah, like the black currant is very background, but I'm tasting mine for sure.
Oh, I'm tasting it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm tasting more. I'm tasting more of the huckleberry. I'm not getting the tartness from the black currant. I bet you a little silver line would pop this wide open.
He's like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
But the apple is back there doing what apple does. It's
Mm-hmm.
there, but it's not harsh or throaty. Yeah, uh, this is
Like,
really good.
I'll be honest, this is a little sweet for my liking, but shit, dude.
Fucking hell, Duchess, that was a good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to
That's a
do it
good.
because I saw that and I was like, I want to do that. I definitely want to do that.
All right. So I think I did many, many ages ago a cucumber thing.
Duchess, we'll talk, dude. I'll send you a bottle of it. No problem.
Let's see.
I will not.
Yeah, well, you're in Canada. That shipping is not worth it.
No, I just don't want it because this was like self-serving for Duchess.
Fair enough.
That's why I said Duchess is currently annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. No, I did. Okay, so I was mistaken. I did a whiskey melon mint way back in episode 33.
All right. Hey, Kentucky. Texas is ballsy when it comes to everything except for weather. Give weather, everybody freaks the fuck out. Tornadoes, it's okay, but if there's like too cold, too much rain, nobody fucking wants to do a damn thing. It's fucking weird.
Dude, I'm literally sitting here and I'm fucking still soaking wet. Well, you can see it. Like on my shoulders, it's dry, and like here, it's still soaking wet. Fucking just ridiculous weather today. I'm like in and out of the fucking work van, just hammering out deliveries. Like people look at me and they're like staring at me. It's like, just take the fucking package. Like, you staring at me because I'm so fucking wet and making a comment about me being wet is not making me get back into the dry van faster. Like, what are you doing? It's like, oh wow, can't believe you're out here. I can't believe you're making me fucking stand in front of you in the pouring rain. But you are. It's cool. Whatever.
But I'm also getting a vibe, like, you know those millionaire cookies, you know, that just have everything in them. Like I'm getting a little vibe of that too. Like it's just like a good sugar cookie base with just tasty stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I feel like I need to send this to Anthony Romella. He would enjoy the living fuck out of this because it's stupid
It
sweet.
still wouldn't be sweet enough, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I got some of his stuff. This shit feels like you're swimming in honey. No, let me see. Here it is. This is it? Yeah, is this fucker right here? You just feel like you're swimming in honey, man. That and I remembered how much I hate glass stripper bottles. I like his packaging style, but I can't do glass stripper bottles. If you like them, more power to you, but I don't.
Dude,
those are some big ones.
They missed them.
Oh,
I like glass strippers.
I hate them. They're the worst.
I'll take a fucking spitty, chubby gorilla over a fucking glass stripper bottle any day.
Yeah, like I would take the only thing that was plastic, like some of those old school. Remember, like the fat ones that had like the real small, like a 30 mil kind of top.
Yeah, the original unicorn bottles.
Take a glass stripper like over that. Like I might. Like maybe.
Oh.
It's really close.
Yeah, trying to mix in those is not the easiest of things. Fuck that shit.
I don't think that's a problem for me. I just hated I didn't like the feeling didn't feel right. I don't know. I'm like very like specific when it comes to bottles. I just like chubby gorillas, dude. Everything else sucks, in my opinion.
See, I don't mind anything else.
So I like the glass stripper bottles because some atomizers I like to, where the coils you can't drip directly on. That nozzle kind of gets in there and you can just drop it right on the top of the coils. You don't have the lip.
I know, but if you're trying to fill a fucking tank, it's the worst fucking thing ever.
Yeah, no, you don't use that for tanks.
I know, but I wanted to be all Anthony Romella about it, so I went with the only sub-ohm tank I have.
Yeah, no, that's a nightmare.
Quite a bit.
But a mech mod and a tube mech and a dripper and a glass dripper bottle. Oh yeah, I like that. I do enjoy that.
We're different people. You had me until the glass dripper bottle.
It's okay, Kentucky. I'm from California and I moved to Texas, so I know both ends of the fucking spectrum at this point.
And he won't stop complaining.
Yep, I'm ready to get the fuck out of Texas too.
Never shuts up.
Man, that's good.
Yes, glass bottles are actually better for your liquids too. They don't age them as harshly, but everything has its pros and cons. What is it?
You won't break them if they're plastic. That's a pro.
What, Sifu? What were those other the bottles you were using back when we first started? You were using the LPDEs or what are they called?
The LDPEs, yep. That's these ones.
The softers?
The squishy ones.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah. Well, that was all they had. That's all that dropper bottles had. And then now they come. So here's the PET version of the same bottle. So, but these look sick with the, I changed my label to white because I realized that my printer, if you do a whole color background, it makes the ends peel up. So I was struggling with that. So I just changed it to white. But the clear versus the LDPE, it's just a nicer looking, and these are actually pretty squishy for being LDPE as opposed to those, the 30 mil chubby gorillas are a nightmare.
Oh, really? I don't think so.
Well, he's talking about the shorties, like this.
The shorty.
Yeah, I don't think that they're a nightmare either. I have
Really?
some of those.
They're hard as fuck.
Dude, what do you have? Fucking like baby hands?
Yeah, what? Yeah, why don't you bring up something? Some content.
Yeah, why don't I cut real deep?
Yeah, why don't you cut me real deep, man? No, it's just from if the filling orders in a 30 mil, putting the tops on those things are just so hard. These are so much easier, so much easier. And then also what I like about these is that 30 mils still give you a little air gap in the top, so you can actually shake them very well. The chubbies, they fill up all the way into the top of the neck, and there's no room to shake or air gap it. So I like them like that. But this is good. This is going to go into Arrested Development, like a legit. Look, I don't have a real cookie in my menu, so this might be something I want to play with. More current. Hoping this there's a slight chalkiness to something. I hope it steeps out, but if I'm ignoring that, this was a great idea, Duchess. Shit.
Yeah.
That's a good combination of flavors.
Mm-hmm.
What did we mix last week? Do you guys remember?
No. Oh, mint. We did mint stuff.
We did the mints. I did peppermint jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I did like a shamrock shake. Wow, this is annihilating me. For the record, don't pick up an Addy that has still wet wicks that's a week old and expect you can just vape it like it's nothing.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. I did that with my my QP. It was been on the shelf for a while, and I grabbed it. I was like, "Oh yeah, oh, it tasted so bad." So I rewicked it. Look, so I put the Shardy tank inside my little side by side because it was.
You know what though? Like that shamrock shake I mixed last week tastes pretty decent now. I guess it's steeped in the RDA.
Open air steeping. I guess it is a thing. Some alcohol flavors you have to do that with.
All right, mental note. Every Monday night I have to clean an Addy and rewick it, ready for this moment right now.
Yeah, I actually tried
a
mine.
year and several weeks to figure that out.
Well, I wasn't always this pressed for time.
I hear you.
It's more like the last 2 months I've been just like getting destroyed at work and. But you're right. 2 months, fuck, I should have learned by now.
Tim,
We'll
you
see if I
sir
actually go
are
through
funny.
with it then. Like that's the worst part because I just publicly said what I was gonna do, and then next week if I'm not on a clean Addy, you guys know that I'm a piece of shit.
Yes, Ern. Sifu baby hands mustache. I feel like Robin on Teen Titans can make fun of his baby hands. I don't know if y'all watch Teen Titans Go, but that was it's like a running gag in the show that he wears the big gloves because he has little baby hands. So when he takes his glove off, they're like little tiny little nubbins. Like,
Oh, that's funny.
Baby hands.
I couldn't get into Teen Titans Go. I don't know.
Oh, I love it. It's so irrelevant. It's so
Yes, it's very
irreverent.
irrelevant.
No, I find that it's very irrelevant. It's very irreverent. I just love that it makes fun of itself so much. Oh, speaking of that, did you see the Deadpool and Korg thing for Ryan Reynolds movie?
No.
No.
No, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Like, so Deadpool is actually sitting next to Korg, and he's asking him how to get into the MCU. So it was pretty funny. Speaking of meta things,
Dude, I don't even okay, what does that even mean? Like when people say like that's so meta, what the fuck does that even mean?
well,
Explain this to me. You just used it. You need to know it.
It's like it's self-referential. Like they're aware of themselves, even though they're fictional characters, and they're kind of It's kind of what Deadpool is. Like if you know the character of Deadpool, he's very meta. Like he talks directly to. He's very aware of himself, and
He knows he's a fictional
it's
character.
yeah. It refers to itself. It's like he's talking. He's never been in the MCU before, but he's talking about the MCU to Korg, and they've never interacted together before. But he'll mention like they were quipping back and forth and goes, because Korg was first seen in Ragnarok, and he goes, yeah, you know what? I prefer Dark World better than Ragnarok. So just it's meta. That's just what it is.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna like live like some fucking what do they call people that are super old?
Boomer?
A what? A boomer? Yeah, I'm just gonna live life as a boomer. That's cool. I guess like the '80s produced some boomers.
Yeah.
What's really funny, at least with the whole boomer, Gen X, millennial, Gen Z thing, a lot of it is just based on stereotypes, when in reality it's more of your environment and how you're raised. Because based on how a lot of these people talk, I was raised more like a Gen Xer than a fucking millennial. In all reality.
Well, you know what? This is the thing. There's like this like line. I don't even know where it even like it is, but like
1980.
Well, this is the thing, right? I remember like Dan, like Ohmy.Lanta, he found this thing that was like basically that there was like a subsection of like Gen Xers or whatever that is like from like 1979 to like 1984 or something, because like all those people, there was like in
Because
that
they
area.
didn't want to be clumped in with millennials, even though they don't get a say in it.
But they weren't quite like a full Gen Xer, because like they don't remember what it's really like before video games. Like I don't remember life before video games.
See, I do, because I didn't have video games until I was like 12.
Yeah, like, dude, we had a Nintendo in my house when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, and before that we had a Commodore 64. So like I don't remember those things, but I don't even know all the things that make it fucking the difference. But like I know, like when you see those things on Facebook and it's like, do you even know what this is? And it would be like a cigarette lighter in a car, or like all these other things. I'm like, yeah, of course I fucking know what that is.
What's funny is like half of those things my kids know, and they're technically Gen Zers. So it's like, how the fuck does that work? My daughter listens to ABBA. Come on.
What you said about ABBA?
My daughter listens to ABBA, dude. Like that's her jam. You put on like one of those songs, she just throws down.
Yeah, did you see there was one very recently where I had the McDonald's ashtray, like McDonald's branded ashtray. It's like, yeah, I remember.
Hell, I remember when you used to go to IHOP and they had a smoking section. Come on.
Dude, I remember going to America, because like up here smoking was not allowed in restaurants way before in America. We were probably I was probably, I don't know, like 10 or 11 years old. So it was like the early 90s. And fucking we were in a Ponderosa in like Niagara Falls or Buffalo or somewhere like close to the border. And the smoking section was right behind me. Like the people could have been like reaching behind and like tap my hand. And there's like me and like my 2 siblings and my parents. None of like, obviously us kids didn't smoke because we were like little. Yeah. And my parents didn't smoke, and we're like right beside people that smoked. And I remember like just wondering how that even made sense. I was like, how? Because I'm sure that we made the comments when we like left the place to be like, how can you literally still do that inside? I can't even remember that happening in Canada. I remember being in donut shops, and you could smoke when I smoked, and that'd be like the mid '90s. But an actual restaurant.
That is the most Canadian thing you've ever said.
It was like a completely separate section. Like they'd be like way over here, and then there'd be the non-smoking section. But in America, when I went, and it didn't even just happen there. It was like the whole weekend. I think we went to Cleveland. It could have even been in Cleveland, actually. We used to go to Cleveland all the time.
Like everybody's just dropping Atari 2600. The Commodore 64. Like, it's funny because I know of all these things, but I never got to try any of them. Because my parents wouldn't buy us fucking shit. They thought it was a waste of time.
There you go, Addy. It's just like when the character is self-aware that it's not fictional. You know what I mean? it knows that it's fictional and it calls out that it's fictional. You know?
I'll say I actually looked it up long ago because I always heard people say it's so meta, but just about
Yeah.
like whatever fucking
All right,
topic,
so-
and
so
I feel people
here's-
misuse it a lot. Just saying.
Well, here's a real good example of what meta is. So in Deadpool 2, Josh Brolin played Thanos in the MCU, but he also played Cable. And then there was just one throwaway line where Deadpool goes, "Look here, Thanos." And so that's meta. That's like, so he like he's outside of the story, but he's in it, but he also knows that this character played something else in a place that's not its own universe. So that's meta.
I still liked
That's
in
what meta-
Deadpool 2 when he went killing all the bad movies that he had ever done.
Yeah,
that
that's
show was
meta.
hilarious.
That's meta. You know, when he sees Wolverine, goes, "Hey, no scratching, big fan." Just tying up the timelines.
He
You know?
kills the Green Lantern. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's meta. That's what meta is. So, just tying up the timelines. Just
See, Pam, I remember the first TV remote we had too. It was called My Hands. We used to have to go turn the knobs and stuff because we had one of those TVs.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing. Like, I remember going to friends' houses that like live further out of town. Like, I lived right in a town, right? And so I had cable my whole life. Like, from the minute I could turn on the TV, we had cable. And I'd go to friends' houses, and like they'd be turning this thing to fucking tune their fucking not even a satellite. It would be like their antenna, trying to get like Fox 29 so we could like watch something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or like get CBC so you could watch Hockey Night in Canada on Saturday night. And you'd be like at their place, and you'd literally be at the point where you'd be like, "Yeah, we're not going to John's house anymore on Saturdays because if it's raining, if it's overcast, any of this shit, you can't fucking see anything, and we can't even watch the game. What's the point of going? Well, just come to my house. We have the whole basement to ourselves, and my dad's working nights, so we can do whatever we want."
Yeah. Oh no, dude. We didn't get cable till '99, and it was because there was an Oscar De La Hoya fight that my dad didn't want to go see at his friend's, so we got cable for that, and then we basically just picked on him until he decided we keep cable.
Yeah, dude, fuck. By '99, I'd already had like crazy high-speed internet, way better internet than I have right now for like at least 5 or 6 years.
Really?
Like, dude, I never even had dial-up internet.
Oh, I had dial-up. That was fun when my mom would get a phone call and you could hear it through the speakers on the computer.
Yep.
Fun times.
And here's another one. So in Deadpool, whenever he was in the mansion with Colossus, he goes, "Hey, we're going to go talk to the professor." And he goes, "Which one, James McAvoy or Patrick Stewart? These timelines are so convoluted." And Colossus just like, "What? What are you talking
Whoa, dude, that was so meta.
about?"
Yeah, that's
That's
what he
meta.
was getting at.
Yeah, that's meta. So there you go. Addie summed it up real well. It's just,
Ah, yeah, rotary phones. We had one of those for a short time.
Oh, dude, I had one of those when I was a kid, but like, it would be like the third or fourth phone. It would be like the one in the basement or something, until I got replaced with a portable phone,
No,
probably by like 1988.
no, we had one. We had one forever.
It's funny because all I'm thinking now, like I'm reading through the comments, all I'm thinking is like my brother got into AIM really quickly, and somehow he ended up in group chats where he was talking to like women in their 30s wanting to leave their husbands, so he would hit on them the whole time, and he was like 13. He was like catfishing.
Dude, I remember like MIRC days. Those were fucking amazing. I'd like get home from school and I'd like go in and there'd be like a punk channel and I'd just like go in and be like finding new bands. And there's actually bands that I still listen to today that I found out through like MIRC. When you just like go into like the random rooms and like it was all, you know, text. There's no voice.
Yeah.
But you just like get people be like, "Oh yeah, like check out this band," and then like you'd go on Napster and you'd fucking download their discography and like fucking
Napster.
that.
I didn't get to do Napster, but I did get to do Kazaa and LimeWire, I think it was.
Yeah, LimeWire.
I like
Dude,
LimeWire.
okay, Napster was like the shit because it was incredibly simple.
Mm-hmm.
Like LimeWire was more difficult. You know what I mean? Kazaa was fairly
Oh,
simple, but like it was more complex
for
than
me,
Napster. Napster was like all you did was type it in and you download it, and that was it. Nothing. There's not like you finding certain fucking, people that are sharing it. It was just like everything was together, and you basically just raped the internet and
now I'm
took
just
it
thinking of
apart.
like, I think I saw somebody talking about like the good old days like that, and he's like, you remember when you'd go on LimeWire and you'd start downloading a video, and then after like 4 hours of downloading, you'd pray to the gods it wasn't something weird, and it's like, yeah, because I remember I had downloaded some Slipknot music video. It ended up being some lady and her dog.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fucking 4 hour download for that. I was so disappointed and confused all at
Like,
the same
wow,
time.
this was totally worth it.
Yeah. The dog wanted nothing to do with her.
Oh, Duchess, I am getting.
Let's just leave it at that. I don't need to get too much more in my brain. I already got enough there. We're good.
And that's a visual for everybody in
There you go.
watching this. I'm sorry. Now you get to suffer with me.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my mix real quick. Right now, I could vape it, but it's like I didn't. Okay, so I didn't even put any like sweetener in it. So this is actually just like everything because I forgot to put in super sweet. It's actually sweet enough, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't put it in.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm getting so much black currant that I'm trying to decide if there's way too much black currant, or if I didn't put enough of everything else in, or I just gotta fucking give it a week. So like right now I could vape this, but it's kind of like a creamy black currant, really, more than anything. I'm getting like very little graham cracker. I'm not even getting that much creaminess, but I'm getting some, enough to like say that it's creamy. But I'm not upset with it. Like I'm definitely gonna like label it. I'm probably gonna just put it in my steep box and I'll revisit it. Um, it's not bad. It's not bad. I can't complain. For something like that I literally just whipped up without. I don't even really taste apple. Now that I think about it, I'm like, fuck, there was apple in there. I don't even know if I taste apple.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really taste a whole lot of apple,
Mm.
but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad.
Duchess, I'm getting. The more I vape it, the more I realize that I need more black currant, Duchess. I'm getting more of a blueberry oatmeal cookie vibe from this. I think it's a little. I think the huckleberry just darkened a little too much, or if I need another currant to back up the VSO. I'm not getting that tartness from that I want from a black currant. So, but overall, it's really balanced, and the cookie components I put in there were really nice. So I'm overall very happy with it. So I think a couple of drops of Silverline or FA black currant would really make this pop. I think I might have that out.
I feel like this will be better in like 3 days, even.
Yeah,
To be honest,
I'm
like,
feeling that
now
too.
that I'm like really just trying to like feel it out.
Like I'm hoping the crust part comes out a little bit more. It's not as predominant as I was hoping for, but dude, I don't know. To me, it's a little bit too sweet, so I might have to redo it with either less sweetener or no sweetener and see how that goes. But other than that, like I said, it's pretty damn good. I'm liking it.
It's weird, like I'm getting a bit of the graham cracker now, and honestly,
All right,
like
so I'll put a
for some
couple of
reason,
drops
just
of I'll
because
put a
of
couple of drops of
the
Silverline
like black currant
because I love
in it,
Silverline.
it's like making me think that it's oatmeal cookie. And I think that it's partly because of like seafood, right? Because I
Yeah, the
made this
Tribute,
bottle of
yeah.
Tribute, and like I'm so used to tasting the black currant with the oatmeal cookie, and then now there's another bakery that's kind of that Grammy note. It's like kind of like, oh yeah, you've had this before. Oh yeah, this tastes like this. That's what you're tasting. There's like a bit of that vibe to it.
Yeah. So I just put a couple of drops of Silverline, and there it is. The tartness is there, and it's working real nice. So I think I'm going to add that to the probably a 0.5% of the Silverline, and that's going to be baller.
Pam, it ultimately doesn't really matter what
It's
you
a
buy,
personal
but
preference.
it all depends also, like if you're buying it to like nick up something to like mouth to lung it, then it makes no sense to get VG nicotine. But if you're mixing from scratch, you can ultimately, I always buy PG nicotine. That's just what I use because I find it's way easier to like get out of the bottle. It's just easier to work with.
Especially if
And
you're
more often than
refrigerating
not,
it
like
or
my
freezing it.
flavor totals are like 10% at most. So if I have VG nicotine, then I'm gonna be like rocking everything at a 90-10. And as most people out there know, like I do enjoy RTAs, and I'm not really about relearning how to wick depending on the fucking liquid that I got. It's like, oh, I gotta light it, go a little bit lighter because I'm using 90-10. Like fuck that. I just try to make everything like 75-25 or 70-30. That
Mm-hmm.
is an area that I can deal with. So that's just what I personally do, but you can use whatever you want. It really makes no difference other than your actual ratios.
Yep.
Well,
For
like,
me, for me, I know for me, I buy VG because I got a lot of people with they want to vape and they have PG sensitivities. So I buy all VG Nick because I want to give them as much VG as possible. So you can get a higher percentage if you're not using PG
hmm
nicotine.
yeah, I was wondering. Like, I was like, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, same here. I like VG. Don't I tried the PG. Didn't really, for some reason, it didn't settle with me. So I just moved on to PG or to VG, and that's just where I've been at for the last 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah. See, I don't find. See, that's an interesting thing, Addy. I've never found it to have any hot spots. Like
Mm-hmm.
I never get one batch. I always mix it the same percentage for myself. I never get one that goes, oh, that's spicy, and oh, this one's not so spicy. It's always been very consistent. I just think it's a dissolved solution. I don't know if there can be hot spots in it. I don't know. There's a lot of debate about it, but I've never found that to be the case. And I don't shake my nicotine either. I don't
I
shake it.
have been told that at least I've been told quite a bit, especially when I sent out an order with 12 milligram nicotine, that it was a lot smoother.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And I kind of and that's where I fall. I like the sweeter, smoother end product with VG.
Mm-hmm.
But like this is the thing though, like ultimately I don't know if that, I think that you guys are looking at it a different way. Because unless like so your mixes seafood, they say 75-25 on them. So unless you're gonna like mix them to max VG and you don't put that on there, um, you're not gonna see a difference. What's the difference? If you're using like PG to fill up to make your 25%, regardless of what that is, it's still 25% PG. So if you're using quality PG or quality PG nicotine, there's no
Yeah.
difference. Like to me,
No.
that's the way that I see it. I don't see how there's a difference.
I I used PG for a bit, and I just find the smoother. It's a smoother overall product, but it doesn't really matter if you're not mixing it with max VG.
Yeah,
So
because like then there's no smooth or not smooth because if it's the same quality of product, it's just
I actually can taste the difference. I just feel that it tastes a little sharper, just a little bit sharper, which is
I think
nice
that
at
that's in your
sometimes.
head. I really do. Because like
So
science is science, right? Like
Yeah, but this is all
I,
taste, and taste is very subjective. You got to keep that
yeah,
in
I
mind.
just like if I put
but
them two side by
the
side,
ratios are the same. It's the exact same amount of PG and the exact same amount of VG in both
Yes,
mixes.
but what the nicotine is suspended in, though, that's where that's coming into
yeah,
play.
right. Your nicotine is suspended in VG as opposed to PG. So it's a PG solution, dissolved solution versus a VG dissolved solution.
Yeah, I'm
That's
I'm just gonna have to just not worry about it
yeah.
anymore.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not even really worth thinking about. It's like if you're a max VG vapor, then you should get VG nicotine.
Yeah, honestly.
If for no, but PG, I wish I would use PG because it is much easier to work with, especially whenever you're freezing it long term and you're having to take it out, and it would be much easier for my operation if I used PG nicotine. But I have probably 20-30% of my customers that want max VG, and they're like, I have a PG sensitivity, I need as little PG as possible. So it just makes sense for me to just use VG, so I don't have to carry, I don't have to hold two different types of nicotine.
Yeah.
The same one.
Yeah, I think that partly is like, I just think that it's ridiculous. This is me though, like, you know what I mean? I get it. It makes sense. Because like tonight's recipe, for example, right? So if I made it max VG, like I had VG nicotine, it would be at a 90-10, right? If I used PG nicotine, it would be an 86-14. If someone actually can tell me the difference between those two things, number one, you're a fucking hero. And number two, I think that you're probably lying to me.
Well,
like, you know what I mean? Like that, you're
but you don't
literally
have
talking about 4% difference. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think that anyone notices. That means that that person never has ever vaped anything commercial in their life.
Well, you see, that's the thing is, I don't have a PG sensitivity. You don't either. Some people do, and they know when there's, it starts to give them the throat tickles. It gives them coughs, kind of starts messing with their sinus and stuff. So it is a deal. It's like the same thing that some people have a nickel allergy and they can only use Canthol.
Well, like, like, this is a completely different thing, but I actually have a stainless steel allergy, but it's a prolonged exposure. Like, if I were to change out my plugs for stainless steel plugs, initially I'll be fine. But if I leave them in for like a week or so, that actually starts affecting me. Like, my ear starts getting really nasty. So it could be just a prolonged effect kind of thing if you just keep going at it and things like that. So, I don't know. Because I even tried.
I'm not a scientist. I just like, this is the thought process that I have.
Yeah.
I could be an idiot. It's very, very hard. Very, very possible.
Well, because like I even tried stainless steel wire for coils, and I didn't have any allergy issues, but I didn't like it, so I kind of just threw the coils away, and I was done with that for the time being. And I haven't really revisited stainless steel, but I wonder if I were to like
the taste
go...
is different. When you
I know.
Like vaping on all those,
I know.
like, all three things, even Nichrome 90, like it tastes different than Nichrome
No,
80.
yeah.
Like,
I mean more like on the allergy sense of it.
Right. See, look, there's a good example. So Pam has a nut allergy, and she was talking about a while back on a show where it was actually in one of the Grim chats at the end of the shows. She had a liquid that wasn't supposed to have any nut stuff in it, but it did, and she could tell immediately. So I guess some people are just more sensitive to substances than others. I don't know. So I mean, if somebody asks me, it's like, hey, I have a PG allergy, can you make it as much VG as possible? I don't know. Like, honestly, I just find them overall mixes are a little sweeter with the VG, smoother, sweeter. So.
Okay, let's stop talking about it. I'm starting to get angry. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Like, the more you speak about it, the less sense any of it makes to me. So I'm just fucking disgruntled dude right now.
All right. Well, with all that being said, yeah, let's just finish the show. We're already like hitting overtime, anyways. I don't know, Chris. You want to start us off since you're all mad? You get some of that out.
Yes.
Go watch the green room.
I think that I'm just like hangry. Maybe that's definitely part of it. All I ate today was a Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich at like 11 o'clock, so that's probably part of it. And it also makes no sense to me, so that's probably also part of it. Okay, so thanks for everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you guys either mixed along with us, thought about mixing while you're in here. If you guys ever get inspired by anything that we ever do, or tonight, for example, how Duchess sent us like a challenge, if you will, feel free to do that. Hit up any of us on Instagram or wherever you want to find us. That's cool. You can send me a Discord message if we're in the same Discord. Shit, you can even just like put it in the chat, and I'll try to remember to like capture it. Because these are fun. Because number one, it makes it so I don't have to think about what I'm doing more than just putting together a recipe. But it also, as you guys see, we got the same challenge, and all three of our recipes are a little bit different, and they're all kind of going to come out a little bit different, which is fun for me too, because I get to see how my friends attack the same challenge that I've been given, and it's always that little bit different, which makes me think about what I'm doing sometimes a little bit extra. Okay, so as for me, you guys can check me out on Friday nights on the Green Room on Janklin Vaper YouTube channel. You can check out shutdownpodcast.com. That's got stuff for the Green Room as well as for the Shutdown Podcast. Give us a follow on SoundCloud. There's a giveaway going on for my whole line of liquid. So if you give us a follow over on SoundCloud, that puts you in. It's like an entry. And yeah, if you guys want, you can check out my liquid at UncleChrisTestingGrounds.com. Use the code Mixing It Up, all lowercase. Save you a little bit of cash, and hit subscribe. If you're here right now and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, that's everything for me. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. Seafood, take it away.
So Tribal Buddha wants a strawberry rhubarb pie. Can everyone do strawberry rhubarb?
I don't know. It's funny because I saw chocolate peanut butter strawberry. I saw that first. I was like, okay, it's getting interesting.
Anyway, well, thank you everyone for coming. Super fun episode. I think we all made some bangers tonight, so that's pretty exciting. That was really fun. Good call, Duchess. That was a good flavor pairing there. Good combo of flavors. So thanks for coming out. Please feel free to hit me up anytime you want. If you want to argue more about VG and PG nicotine, we could do that too. So. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit us up on ER, and mix our stuff, and then tell us what you think. It's super fun. That's it for me. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks.
Alrighty. As for me, yeah, like I always say, hit these dudes up, get some liquids, try them out, and if you're on Uncle Chris's website there, pick up some coils, some of them nitro coils, them BAM builds. Great, amazing builders. Dude. Seriously. And speaking of amazing builders, yeah, self-serving over here. This coming Sunday, we're going to be doing Codename Wired. It's going to be 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Other than that, I don't know if Time Lord's around, but he knows all the different time zones and shit. Like, he's actually better about that shit than I am. But we're going to be doing that, and maybe we can answer more questions. Mowgli, seriously, check us out over there, and maybe you could bring up the nickel wire argument and see if you can get us all ragey over there. But yeah, other than that, if you're interested in anything I do, hit me up on any of the social medias and stuff, or at clownvapes@gmail.com. And just lastly, see Duchess, we don't always pick on you, dude. It just happens every once in a while, but you know, whatever. Alrighty, so we'll catch you guys next week, and as always, vape on, mix on. Ah!
Yeah, Duchess, you don't get to pick for a long time, just for the record.
Right.
You got your pick.
Bye, everybody.